Crusaders, Moana, and then we'll finish Highlanders and Chiefs. Crusaders, look, the obvious ones are the two young men, Noah Hotham and now Taha Kamara, over at the Crusaders.
So you're saying both?
Yeah, well, I just don't think that we should really speak much about Noah Hotham because he's now a very known quantity. I think he made his All Blacks debut last year. I thought he was absolutely exceptional, but he's a very young man. Can't wait to see him go around. And Taha Kamara, like, what a place to go. Hopefully their systems are in order and that's the Crusaders machine starts to churn because I really think that the sky is the limit for him. He's a talented young player who I really like the early looks we got over at the Hurricanes.
Yep, agreed. I feel like we've got a lot more agains for the Crusaders, but Marcus Springer, I mean, he kind of announced himself last year. He's been around for a while. He's played some NPC. I think he played sevens as well. But kind of last year, I think we talked about in the preseason preview about would he lock down that jersey, yes or no. We weren't particularly confident or anything.
I picked him.
And then he did and was fantastic. So he's going to be a mainstay on that left wing, you'd have to say, for the Crusaders.
It's hard.
How old is he now? He's still only 21 or 22?
He's still young.
Yeah, he might be 22.
Yeah, so...
James O'Connor, is he a young gun?
He's not a young gun.
He's new for the Crusaders.
He's new, but...
he wasn't a young gun 3 years ago when he came back to the Reds.
Nels, take it home.
I touched him before, and it's Aki Tuawailala. He was the 13 for the under-20s for New Zealand. He's actually coming across with Xavier Saifoloi as well, who he played together with through Waikato. And, you know, I mentioned him briefly before when I was talking about Fine Anofo, and I think this man has an even more dynamic, exciting game. He is a very, very promising player. Obviously, it's hard with the Crusaders. They have so many centres. They always have centres, you know, and they're rotating players there at all times.
And they've got all their centres fit at the moment, so they've got capital.
But that doesn't stay like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But they've got Avili, they've got Enor, I'm looking at the names, guys. So they've got a lot of guys there that can actually fill those roles. Dallas McLeod as well. But you know, he's someone to look out for the future if his name's on the team sheet.
The other name that I think people won't recognise, he's not that young, it's Kyle Preston. I'll talk about him more in the New Zealand preview, so I don't just go through the same things. But I think he's about 25 years old, but he was, you know, named as one of the best, if not the best halfback in the NPC last year. So I think he'll be a really good backup as Mitch Drummond starts to get a little bit further on in age. It gives them two good younger scrum halves as well.